Girl, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to the podcast.
I was glad when they said unto me, let us come. No, I'm playing. Can you finish it though? Can you finish it? Are you really a church kid? Wait, I'm going to do the blanks. I was glad when they said unto me.
No, unto me, something is king.
Well, you did say last episode your resting place was hell. So I can't get over that.
Tell the saints what it is.
I'm sorry. Welcome to So That's What We're Doing. I'm Leah.
I'm Candiace, the demon.
Yes, in her resting place.
Yes.
But she has come out of...
I'm on earth. I'm in my flesh today.
Yeah, so she's in her flesh clothing so she could
just
come.
for you, so that we can talk. Before we talk, okay, I need you guys to do us a huge favor. Make sure that you are liking and subscribing to the podcast, okay? More than that, we care what you think.
We actually do.
Me, on Housewives, I don't care what you think.
That part.
But me here, we love you guys. We want to know what you think. So leave us comments. Let us know what you want to hear. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. Do I sing too much? Am I too loud? Is Leah giving us too much about her day to daddy?
Right.
Are you traumatized by her stories about men in Baltimore? Is she too single?
Do you have a friend? Do you have a dad?
If you have a friend... We need her to go on a blind date, like I said last time.
Oh my God. Wait. Yes. Okay, so let's do this then. Because I think every season we kind of have like a petition. This season, we need everyone to make sure they download, subscribe, they leave comments. They follow us on social media. They follow our YouTube where all of our videos will be posted. But also... go into our DMs on our social media at So That's What We're Doing pod.
Slide in.
And send us eligible bachelors. Candiace, I think at the end of the season, you should pick one of the people that submitted, and then we'll go on a date.
Yes.
And you can be with me too. I think that would be fun. So it'll be like a date at the end of the season with both of us.
I could just kind of be like off to the side. I'm good at like sneaking.
No, I mean, it's the pod thing, so they can come too.
Okay, they have to be okay with me asking questions.
I think that would be fun. And I think...
I have a degree in journalism.
I think
my
if we
manager
record...
calls me Candice Preguntas Dillard Bassett because I always have questions. So I'm going to ask a lot of questions.
Well, maybe they can come on the pod. We'll vet them, and then we can go to dinner if we like that. And we'll do that by the end of the season.
No, we should do it like, what's Steve's show? Where he has Steve Harvey, where he has the three guys come.
Oh.
What is it called? Where Cynthia met Mike Hill?
Oh, yeah, we could do that. That sounds successful.
Have three guys, or maybe two or three guys come, and I will interview them. And then I will choose a winner to go on a date with you.
Okay, let's see.
So y'all have work to do.
Yes, so submit them to our social media, our Instagram at
Slide
So That's
DMs.
What We're Doing pod on social media. And while we're doing shout out to DTLR. We're in the DTLR radio studios.
They gave us a home.
Right, a place to look good.
I'm doing a shimmy for DTLR.
And Unruly. Shout out to them.
Yes.
Because, you know, we love the setup and we love our mugs too. Shout out to professional_hood rat. It was the unison hood rat. Well,
okay, so
go ahead, Candice.
All right, I have a lot of feelings all the time, but I have a lot of feelings today about this clip that we're gonna share with you guys. So I'm a Southern girl. Leah's a Southern girl as well. So there are norms and just like things about being raised in the South that stuck with me. One of those was you get married, you have children, you, air quotes, submit to your husband. I don't do that one. But there were these like traditional things. There's this one tradition, though, that really does kind of come from the South and from just like traditional households about money. And this girl, it's this YouTube couple, I don't know their names, and they knew what they were doing. They went on to the gram and posted this video talking about how they handle finances in their marriage. Yeah. So let's listen to that, and then I have some things to say. I have words.
So we both pay bills, but he pays for all of them because my check direct deposits into his account. So he can like have all the money in one place and we can save and stuff. And he like has investments that he invests our money into. He gives me an allowance of $100 a week. Like if I need more, I can ask for more, but you know, normally it's just like $100 a week for like food and like random stuff I want to buy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We both pay for stuff, but you know, he handles all the money as the man should.
Okay, the word allowance in a marriage is triggering to me Because I will be good and goddamn if my husband is going to take my check that I pussy popped for, that I backpedaled for, that I sweated and slayed for. Okay? You gonna take my check and then give me my money?
Allowance.
You gonna allow me to have the money that I made, that I sweated for?
Yeah, you
that I lost my edges for? Mm-hmm. The lies you tell yourself to sleep at night, not me.
Okay, so let me give a little more context to this couple because they derived from the TikTok. And they are a Christian couple. So I want to put into context that and they are not married yet.
Okay, they're not engaged. Married yet. That's right. Yes.
They're engaged, which also makes that way more outlandish. But yeah, they are controversial on the TikTok.
They are, yes.
Because of their outlooks on a lot of things. Especially shacking up before they're married. Even though like the principle is like Jesus, but they shacking
you're
up.
Contradicting Jesus because
it's a lot of contradictions.
That's in the Bible. That's what the Bible says. Don't
I'll
shack.
Be damned if I'm giving the church 10%, giving my nigga 90%,
nope,
and getting $100.
No. Like, if I need more, I'm going to ask you. This is I would never. Like, okay, so this is what happens in my household.
Okay.
So I had an account that my daddy opened for me when I was like 11.
Okay.
And I still have that account to this day.
Come on, generational wealth.
Yep. I have that account, and then I have 2 credit cards, and my account has a checking and a savings. And then I have another account that my stepdad opened for me when I was 16. And he opened that to help me figure out or help me like learn how to save. And it's attached to my car insurance. And I think that's it. So then Chris and I actually kind of when we first got married, we opened up a joint account because we got all this money and like checks and stuff from our wedding. So we had like thousands of dollars in just wedding money. So we put that in our joint account. We pay the mortgage out of our joint account. So we both put the money into the joint account, and that account is hooked up to the mortgage company, and they come and take their money every month. I have my account that has my money in it for all of my businesses and all the money that I make. Chris has his own account. I think he has, what I know of, is 2 accounts. And, you know, the other account that I have, I'm sure that he knows I have it, but he may not. And that's okay. Because that ain't his money.
Okay, and what is that account for? Said account for?
So that is like, that's just my money for me that's nobody's business. In the event that something goes down that people want to pop off, that I call that my act up money. So if you want to act up,
you can get snatched up.
And I'm gonna take my money and run. Like that's what that's for.
A safety net, essentially.
Yes. Yeah. And I think that all women should have that. Now there are schools of thought that say, okay, we're married, we should share everything. All money should go into one pot. Both spouses should be privy to what's in everybody's account. And I can understand that, but I also trust Chris. Like Chris ain't hiding nothing, and I'm not really hiding my accounts. Like he knows they're there. He don't know what's in them, but he knows they're there. And if he asked me, I would tell him. But like you don't need to know all of that, sir. Like you be seated. What will never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever, never happen?
He can't be over everything because that's essentially what that is.
First of all, and this is not. I am not a man hater. I love men. I think men are contributors to society in more ways than we can count. Good men are providers. They are good fathers. All of that is true.
Yeah.
But men are stupid, okay? Bottom line. Nice. Men are, like my mom used to have this book in her room we were growing up that was called Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. And I would say, that's not true. We're all the same. The way that life has kicked my ass and taught me different. No, men think in a way that don't make no sense.
Yes.
I would never give you all of the finances and put you in charge of making sure that everything gets paid on time. I remember one time we were growing up, my stepdad was in charge of the phone bill. Phone was cut off because he forgot to pay the bill. He just forgot. He had the money. He's a physician. He forgot to pay the bill. We had no phone. And then one time the lights did that because he was in charge of the lights. My mom took that from him because you forget to pay bills. And Chris is the same. Like, he will forget to pay the mortgage, and they'll be coming, not putting that big old red piece of paper on our door.
Okay, and Bravo will be right outside.
Page 6, the Bassett's are evicted from their home.
Candiace is poor. We knew it.
Broke. She used to call her mama.
Call her mom.
Like, I don't want that for my life. So I will pay the mortgage and I will manage the majority of the bills. Now, Chris does manage some bills, but we decided together, you're going to do these bills. I'll do these bills.
Okay.
And then when we go out to eat, he generally pays. On vacation, we typically split things. Like, we have a system.
A system. Okay.
Yes.
I was going to say, because my friend and I, so she grew up in a very Caribbean household. Her parents are Caribbean. She's first generation American, and we were talking about bill pay. And I find it very progressive. I believe in a 50-50 split completely, all the way down the middle when it comes to household bills. That's assuming I'm married, because I wouldn't live with a man I'm not married to.
Very good.
But 50-50 split. The only thing that I think that we should pay for separately is any debt that we acquired separately.
That's
so
fair.
My student loans are in Leah Henry's name, not Leah Blank's name, and vice versa. Your student loans or whatever you acquired is in your name. So we come to the table with that. But she was like, no, girl, no, not in my house. My man pays all the bills, and then I might pay for like groceries. And I'm like,
so he pays all the bills from his account, like not from a joint account.
No, she says the way that it was molded to her was the man is the provider. He pays for the home and the bills in the home. However, she'll pay for groceries or gas.
Do they have kids?
I mean, I would assume in this hypothetical situation, she doesn't have kids. This is just like her model due to her childhood.
Okay.
But I think that's fucking crazy, because I don't think that we own a home together. It's an
antiquated way of doing
things. And I know people who do that, but I just think that, you know, it's a 50-50 split. But I will say this. I grew up with a single mother. I grew up watching my mom do it by herself. And I would be damned. Damn to ever let a man take everything from me.
What you won't do. What you won't do.
Fuck that. And like you, I come from a father who has created wealth. And so with that being said, what my dad's assets are for me. They are not for said man I decide to marry.
Oh, no.
So prenups are a thing.
Prenups are a thing. Shout out to prenups. We have one.
Was it a struggle to get him to sign, or he was willing?
No, he was like, it was on the show. It was like documented on like my first season 3, I think, or season 4, one of those. It was never a question. I always knew that I would have one, and my mom was like, you need to have one. And Chris was like, okay, that's fine. So we went to our estate lawyer who did our estate plan, and he also does marriage and prenuptial contracts. And he was like, okay, well, they have like standard ones, and ours was pretty standard. Whatever assets I had coming in are staying with me, and the same with Chris. Anything that we create together, we will split. That's the gist of it. And it's not, it doesn't have to be, you know, a dramatic like it is in the movies where it's like, oh, well, it's me, you want me, I'm not going to steal your money. Okay, nigga, then sign this paper.
Well, and I also think too, you know, because I used to be, you know, growing up Southern, that good Southern, I'm in love and I'm doing it for marriage and of Christ. You know, I did feel like you are essentially setting yourself up for a divorce. When you say like, hey, when this does fail, I got to make sure I'm good. So I struggled with that for a long time until I was watching The Real, and Tamara was like, yo, listen, this Tamara sister money is mine. And Adam has these wine cellars that he's going to keep that it doesn't belong to me. And when I heard it that way, it really put into perspective, you know, my dad has created this business that he loves, that he sold for me and my children's children to benefit from. Who am I to like fall out with a nigga and then be like, you get to get half of my dad's business? No, it doesn't work like that. So I get that, but I always wondered about that, because I wholeheartedly believe in a 50-50 split in a household. But again, that comes from me seeing a single mother. But I also do believe in separate accounts. I believe in the joint account that we both contribute to. We both pull out, and that will be the 50-50 of whatever the bills are. And then a savings account that we have, a joint savings account. And then after that, it's free game. same.
And it's really, the beauty of a marriage is that you are the authors of your story.
Right,
so you can decide what works for you. This works for homegirl and her man, and I'm looking at them both crazy, and I'm praying for their salvation. But if that's what works for them, then fine. And then with the prenup situation, I've always said that you have to think about prenups in terms of insurance. It's just like it's illegal to drive a car on the road without car insurance. It's not smart to not have life insurance. It's you insure these big purchases. Your home. We just bought a new house a year ago. Right. We have homeowners insurance. You have fire insurance, flood insurance, and you pay into these things every month. It's the same thing. You are creating insurance, an insurance policy for your marriage in the event that something goes left. You don't think it's going to go left, but this is just the insurance to ensure that in the event that, because like I said, men are crazy and they foolish, and people change. People change. People
change, but let me play devil's advocate for a minute, because if we going back to this couple particularly, they're Christian, and the Bible says when a man and a woman come together, they are one flesh, one person.
That's wonderful. Amen.
One bank account.
Jesus said it. And I don't go against the Lord. Listen, I have a seat in hell, but but I also have a seat in heaven in the name of Jesus. And
how do you get dual residency?
I'm a special child.
This is true. Yeah. Okay, I just want to make sure. So just for the sake of you, no to one whole account. Chris will never get the Bravo check and get to delegate all of it.
I will say this. I'm not against it, but you would have to really create a strong case for me to want to do that. Because again, like I said, I've had the same account for most of my life.
Right.
And I have built, and because I have that account, I'm able to, have access to special interest rates and special deals. I was able to get certain types of credit cards because of my longevity with this one bank. I'm not leaving my bank for you. And then similarly, because when we did our joint account, I wanted to do it in my bank. And he was like, well, I like my bank. And I was able to convince him to come to my bank. But he has been with his bank his whole life.
Well, okay.
So he's not going to leave his bank. And my checks are already routed to this place. Why would I want to displace my checks?
Why would you want to? Because
and uproot them.
What's his is yours and yours is his, right?
What's mine is mine and what's his is mine. No, I'm just kidding. I kid, I joke. No, I'm again. What works for us is that we have our own separate accounts and a joint account, and we split pretty much everything.
Okay.
That works for us. And if the Lord saith unto the children that they need to put everything in one pot, and the man's the head of the household, and he needs to pay out.
He needs to submit.
I submit on Wednesdays. That's about it.
What's special about Wednesday? That's the one time you done your residency in here? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to make it.
That's date night. I'm kind.
Oh, okay, you get it together.
I'm kind on Wednesdays. The rest of the week, anyone is available to receive it.
Okay, got it. Well, speaking of rules to marriage, there's actually this TikTok that's gone viral about a woman who has these demands. She made a list and she sent it out, and people are talking about her list. Let me read you some of these. So, number 1, no kids.
At the wedding?
Yes, at the wedding.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm here for that.
Yep.
She said you cannot wear white. No one is allowed to wear white.
I agree with that.
Bridesmaids can pick their dresses, but they have to match in color.
No, you won't pick anything. You wear what I tell you to wear.
We'll circle back to that.
Okay.
If you're not invited, you're not welcome.
Yes, that's
yeah, that's fair. No garter. No garter.
No garter. She must be very Christian.
She just said it feels gross to her. Then she says, my mom has creative say over everything that day. She does not want to be bothered. Ask her mama because she don't want to be involved.
This is triggering to me. I'm clutching my pearls for those who cannot see, because my mother would have loved that rule.
Of course.
Because she thought it was her wedding. But no, creative control goes to the person that we paid to curate the experience. That's the wedding planner. Mom's job is to be mother of the bride. That means you sit over there and you come when you're called. My mom got to walk me down the aisle, which is way more than most moms get to do. So no, creative control to the mother. Hell no.
Mm-hmm. Okay. No. Come back. It says take advantage of this open bar. Okay.
Listen, you not getting a whole lot of open bars out of me. So when you get one, yes.
Fall out. Okay.
Fall out. And my guest did fall out.
Love it.
Very proud of that.
Vendors should be treated as guests when they take breaks.
That's nice.
I like that.
Yeah, that's
cute.
a good rule.
That's cute. Okay. Yeah. And the last one, no big announcements.
Abso-freaking-lutely. If you bring your mark ass to my wedding and think you are about to propose to your whomever or announce the seed in your uterus, no. The answer is no.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm dramatic as fuck and I'm petty as fuck. I will die at your baby shower, bitch. I will come to your wedding and have a stroke.
Oh my God.
I promise you, I will be at your mama's funeral having a high blood pressure spout.
Having a seizure.
Something will go down and it'll be at every one of your events, bitch. Play with my engagement or my wedding. Play with my child announcement.
Nope.
Play with my shit if you want to. Mm-mm. It's going down. Mm-mm. I'm not. I cringe when I watch those videos of the girls pretend to do the flower toss and hand it to their friend. Bitch, I'm not that good of a friend.
But I feel like those are very clearly
curated.
It's
curated,
pre-approved.
Yes, but I don't give a fuck.
But my friends know not to. Don't come to me with that bullshit.
Don't ask me for that.
What you are not ever going to do is that's my day. That's literally like the one day outside of like the day I was born.
And your birthdays or something.
But the birthday, like
right, you have a birthday every year. Right,
like,
right.
Man, your wedding day is like once in a lifetime. If you do it right. That is your day to celebrate your love with your spouse. I don't want to look back at my day and remember, oh, my best friend got engaged. You will have your day.
Yeah, bitch, and we will clap.
And we will cry, and we will shower you with gifts and do shots, all of the above. But no, at my wedding, that's my wedding. That's my day.
We'll fucking fight. We'll fucking fight. Yeah, I don't have anything like, okay, now wait, why did you have such an issue with the bridesmaids can pick their outfit?
Because
I went to a wedding that they did that and I actually enjoyed it.
This assumes that everyone has the style that I need them to have.
This does, but also keep in mind, being in a wedding is so fucking expensive.
It is. That's true.
It's such a commitment. So I had a friend who did this so recently, and I love this. So she used a website, and the website has like the same color palettes for each. So like there's different styles, and you can pick. It'll be the same exact color as everyone's, but different styles. So there's some women who don't like to show their arms, or there's some women who don't like a titty out.
What if two girls pick the same dress and they're next to each other, or if three pick the same dress and then one has a different dress and then somebody has a different dress after. It's like I need symmetry. So if we're gonna do different dresses, I'm going to pick the different dresses.
Different dress,
and it will follow some sort of order. But again. On your wedding day, if you want to do that, I will be there.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying. I was being devil's advocate. No. I'm going to be a bridezilla. Like, I waited so long for this.
You think you are, but you're not. The older you get, the less intense it is.
No. I'm going to be intense. I'm going to be like,
why do you want to be a bridezilla? No.
This shit better go the right way.
Well, then you curate the plan in advance, so that it goes the way you want it to go.
And the planning, just know.
Oh my God!
Just know, I plan to rule with an iron fist.
I pray God's blessings over all of your.
My friends know I'm extra. My friends know I'm extra,
and the groomsmen, because God,
they know, and my man better know, and he better be in formation.
Yes, he will know,
because he better.
Oh my God. Jesus.
It's gonna. Oh, girl, my wedding is gonna be so glam. I want to have it cathedral, like old church, like Meghan and Harry, that cathedral.
Oh yes.
But I want it to be very churchy.
Yes.
Very choir. Like,
you gotta have a choir.
Yeah. Like big dress. Big dress.
Oh, I love a big gown.
Very traditional, because I'm a traditional girl at heart.
Same.
I want to be a little Texas girl. Like, your wedding was beautiful. I'll give you that. I remember when you came on my talk show and you and Chris had just gotten married. You had just joined the show.
Yes.
And that wedding, I was like, damn, if I could have a wedding like that.
Yep. And I had traditional elements too. Like, I had the ball gown.
Yes.
I had my shout out to Pastor Wesley, Howard John Wesley of Alfred Street Baptist Church. He came and married us. We did a prayer. I had traditional elements too that were derived from my Southern roots.
Did you jump the broom?
We did jump the broom.
Okay.
Yep, we did that.
I can't wait to do that.
So we did traditional things. I think that's again, much like a marriage, your wedding is, you are the author of that book, you and your spouse. Mm-hmm. So whatever, if you want to walk with billy goats down the aisle, that is your prerogative, and you should have that.
Get your seatbelts, because when I get married, it's going to be a show, bitch.
Oh,
it's a production.
Well, just let me prepare me.
Okay, wait, but rules to weddings.
Yes.
Are there rules to anything else?
Yeah, so I have proposal rules. Like when Chris proposed to me, I had rules. Very important. And these were not just rules for Chris, they were rules for whomever was in place to propose to me.
Okay, wait, let me guess a couple just by trying to know you.
Okay.
You wanted family there.
Absolutely.
Your nails needed to be done.
Absolutely. One other big one was, you cannot propose to me on a special day. Like, I don't want no Christmas proposal. Don't propose to me on my damn birthday. Yeah. Don't propose to me at nobody's wedding or anything silly like that. Mm-hmm. It needs to be a regular day of the week that is dedicated specifically to this occasion. And my family had to be there. So Chris was originally going to propose to me at homecoming at Howard.
Oh, that would have been cute.
I know, and that would have been so cute. But
the niggas would have been like,
no, they would have been. I think like on the yard. It would have been so cute at Howard. Yes. At homecoming, I would have been cute. I would have my nails done, all that. But Bravo intervened.
Oh no, do that on our time.
So I was in the process of auditioning for the show at that time. And they didn't want another Katie situation where you have someone come on the show who's, campaigning for a proposal all season, and then they get it and then they break up. So they wanted all of their cast members to at least be engaged.
Right.
So Chris had a conversation with our producer and was like, how important is it that she be engaged? Like,
that's kind of cute though. Oh my gosh. Okay.
He was like, what did he say? He was like, I'm planning to propose to her in October, but is it going to affect her chances if she's not engaged? And she was basically like, I can't really say one way or the other, but it would really help if she was.
Oh,
so he moved our engagement up from October to May. And he got everybody together, and it also had to be a surprise. I didn't want to know when it was coming.
Right, of course.
So he somehow got all of my family and friends. It was like 100 people at Myron's, is the restaurant he used to own. And he told me we were going to dinner to RPM in DC, my favorite restaurant. And he said, I have to stop at the restaurant at Myron's first because I got to get something. So we stopped there, and he had one of my favorite songs, a John Legend song. What is it called? I forget the name of it.
Your favorite song?
I forget the name of it. It's how does it? Out of all of the girls, you're my one and only girl. Ain't nobody in the world tonight. Nobody in the world is what it's called. Yeah, that was playing, and I was like, "Oh, this is my song. It's on. What's this?" Not thinking. We go inside and I see like my makeup artist, and I was like, what are you doing here? And everybody was there. He like pulls me to the side and got down on one knee and proposed. Aww. I had no idea. I was like, this is how you do it. And then he got my best friend to take me to get my nails done the week before. Didn't even think.
Didn't register.
Yes. So he did it right. He followed instructions, and that's why we're married.
All the proposal rules.
Oh, and I don't do surprise engagement rings.
So you picked that damn ring.
I picked this out. I said, here is what, in the event that you
sent him a link?
Ever a Pinterest link. Yes. This is what you need. And it was like he had to build it. So it was like a couple of rings. I was like, here, you need to take these to the jeweler, and this is what I want. Don't come up in here with no surprise K Jewelers. No shade to K. I'm sure you're very nice.
Every kiss begins with it, bitch. Okay, don't forget it.
And that's Valentine's Day is coming. Great. I'm happy for the K Jewelers people. But no, I have to wear it. So why should you get to pick out something that I'm wearing?
I think that was huge, but not you sending the link.
Here you go. So no room for error.
Yeah, so I have similar rules. That's why I kind of guessed. We're Sagittarius.
Well, you a Brazilla, so we know you got
okay,
rules.
honey, be clear. I want my family around.
Yes.
I do want a big ring. I'm not even fucking with you.
Oh.
I want a big.
How many carats?
I don't know, because here's the thing. I'm a cheap bitch in actuality.
Well,
but no, hold on, because with diamonds, it's about cut and clarity.
Yes.
But sometimes
Color,
you can have a
clarity.
big ass ring that's real cheap.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck, bitch. As long as it looks big.
Well, you could do like Robin. She did a gemstone.
No, I don't want that. I want a diamond.
You want an actual
but
diamond.
Yeah, it just doesn't have to be like super clear. Like, I don't want it to look cheap, but I also don't care, because I see some big. I'm not even gonna hold you. Kim Kardashian set the tone for them rings, like them big ass gaudy rings.
She did,
and ever since then, like, only gaudy rings speak to me.
Nikki's ring is huge too.
Yeah,
her ring is ginormous.
Did you see the ring that Lil Durk got India? That's too big.
Yes,
for me.
that's huge. Isn't
With
it?
all
Wasn't
them
it?
Crystals around.
Yeah, I don't like the halos and all the extra stuff. This is a solitaire. I have a solitaire, and I think that it's just the most beautiful because the diamond is the show. There's nothing else.
Right. Yes, I do like
the diamond.
I like solitaires as well. So yes, so those are my things. I definitely do want those. Family has to be around.
Yep.
Big ass ring.
Yep.
I need to be surprised and be dramatic.
Yes.
And I also, this is a top one. This is a top one. I hate when motherfuckers get engaged and they don't say shit.
Oh,
bitch,
like no speech?
Getting on your knee is not enough.
Oh.
Tell me why you love me, profess, and tell me why I'm your goddamn wife. I don't want to hear niggas be at the game getting on a knee and then everybody cheering. No, and bitch. No, bitch. Leah, from the day. Let me practice.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Leah.
Yes.
From the day I saw you.
Oh my God.
I knew that you were the one for me. If it's from the way that your voice is very deep like a man in the morning to
Jesus,
the way that you get out that pool and roll on to the floor, everything about you is special, girl.
Can other people hear this? Or is this just
everybody.
The two of you?
Everyone.
Does he have a mic?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
The day I saw you, I knew you were the one for me. Mm-hmm. Everything about you. And from this day forward, I want you to be my number one. Leah, will you marry me? That's the shit I'm talking about. Let me get emotional, bitch. Let me know you care. Don't do that one.
Okay, so are you going to just write it and give him the script?
No, he needs to be I'm a communicator, bitch. You better get...
Okay, well, you all are hearing this. So take this into consideration when you are sending your candidates to our Instagram.
I'm not even going to lie to you. I've also thought about writing my vows to my husband.
Oh, I did that.
Before I meet him.
Yep.
So like when you go to the wedding, when they check off all the boxes, it's like, it's truly divine.
Yes, I did that. It changed obviously to cater to him, but I had like the gist of what I wanted to say.
List. Yes. Yeah.
And I wrote it literally at 2 a.m. the night before. Like I thought I was going to do it earlier.
2 a.m. the night before the wedding?
Yeah.
No, bitch. I mean, write it right now as I don't have a man.
No, I had my template.
Oh, okay.
But when I was catering it to Chris, I was up at 2 a.m. writing that.
See, I love that.
And I wrote it by hand. And then my maid of honor, my sister, I think, had it. And she held it until I was ready.
That's cute. See, I have rules for proposals. But you know one thing I have rules for that like no one talks about because it's kind of morbid?
Oh, God.
My funeral.
Leah.
I have strict rules because what y'all are not gonna.
Okay, this is fair.
What y'all are not gonna do is bury me any type of way, and y'all are not gonna send me. You know whose funeral was like the epitome to the kind of carrying on I want? No.
Who?
Aretha Franklin's. Remember niggas?
That was a
stomachs
show.
Was touching their back at the end. Niggas was hungry after that fucking funeral. Reverend Al looked so fed up sitting up there like niggas was tired.
It was like 6 hours.
And that's the carrying on, bitch. I have died.
Home. She is gone, child.
No. My body needs to have a little funk on it from being out the ground that long. I'm telling you now, I need the choirs. I need the robe. Don't have the choir. Don't come in outfits. Robes. Choir robes. We're doing this traditional Southern Baptist homegoing.
Okay.
Southern Baptist homegoing. And I want Christina Aguilera to sing. Now, I really want her to sing at my wedding. Okay. But it depends on which happens first. If I'm married or if I die.
Jesus.
Just know these are my wishes. But hopefully she'll feel bad. Like, this girl's a fan. You know what I mean? So my family doesn't have to pay. But yeah, I want Christina to sing and make her sing a gospel song too because I'm tired of that bitch having a gospel voice and singing pop. Sing gospel,
Does Christina. She do? She's done gospel before.
But no, give me. Yeah, but could you imagine that?
Yeah.
I'm going up beyond.
Going up beyond. That's my song.
Yeah, all that.
I
Yeah,
love that song.
We need that. Okay. But she gonna actually sing "I Shall Wear a Crown." You know that song gets you on the flow.
That is
I'm going to put on my robe, tell the story how I made it over.
Sing,
Christina.
She could sing that. She could sing that.
She gonna fuck that up. Sorry, Lord.
Don't go to hell with it now.
Yeah, I don't want to visit. But yes, so I want that, and then everyone has to wear black. That's a thing, like mourning. Like, you know, white people do graveside, everyone's wearing black.
Yes.
Because we're mourning. Yes. It's not a celebration of life. A star has died. No, a star has died.
Leah, go away.
And if someone is not falling in the casket, do it over. Do the processional. Hike the body back. And do the processional. I want a pink shimmery casket.
Like the outside?
Yes. Pink shimmery. I would also like to be in a shimmy dress.
Do you have your funeral fund?
This is hilarious because I don't have life insurance. So,
but what we are not going to do, don't be like these niggas that be GoFunding me because nobody thought to do a life insurance policy.
If I die right now, you better get on the Housewives, fold up a tissue like you always do. I hear Jocelyn be in your maid costume like you always do. Fold up your tissue like you always do.
Jocelyn out of this. You want me to cry for your funeral funds?
Yeah, be on Bravo.
I cannot.
Listen, as much as Bravo done played my clip talking about Ashley husband touching people's asses for free.
Clip has gone viral. Yes.
They done ran it up. They can at least do my funeral fund on Bravo. I'm just saying.
We need to get Leah a life insurance policy so that she can go out properly.
No.
So we are not GoFunding me for her death.
We're going to GoFund me and we're going to raise the campaign on RHOP season 50, hopefully. Yes, but that's what I'm saying. All of that. Carrying on. Like, if you don't leave hungry and with a slight attitude, y'all didn't do it right.
That is true.
Because, like, that's the only way.
In general are just long.
Also, don't let people come up there that you know. Because we know there's some niggas that's going to take a lot of credit for me. And don't even let them in the church. Let God strike them as my witness, Lord. If they don't go before me, let them not hit the door. I promise you I'm giving the list. And if you think I'm lying, I have a will. And I've literally put all of these things in my will. And I kid you not. I left it to my dad because, like I have a property. And so if I die, I need to make sure it goes. So in my will.
In the right place,
Yes. In my will, it asks some of your final wishes. And I have put all of these things.
Oh my God. Well, at least you are organized in that regard.
So,
yes.
We
just need to get this fund right. Your rich daddy is going to pay for your funeral. That's what we're going to do.
We would hope.
Yes.
We would hope. But my dad also, it's funny because I think that people with more money really care less about shit. I'm sure you know this because like my dad was literally like, hey, when I die, just get me cremated and move on.
That's what my mom said. I was like, cremated?
I was like, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. We don't do that.
I had already planned like what I was going to put my mother in because my mother is a Delta and she loves red. Like I'd already planned what she was going to go in. Like I've already planned like how I'm going to send her off. And she talking about some cremation. No!
Because it's cheaper. That's what my dad says.
I need to see you. I need to see you go.
Well, I told my sister, I said, well, bitch, I don't know who taking the ashes because it won't be me.
And that's the thing too. What am I going to do? But people can nowadays you can turn them into jewelry.
Or trees.
Or put them in a necklace.
I'm not wearing you.
Or plant them, right?
I'm not wearing you. I'm not wearing you. That's the problem. See, we be trying to do too fucking much. We African. Oh my God. We have ancestral spirits, bitch. That's all I need. True. Your spirit. And I don't need to wear you.
That stuff hangs around. You don't know like what like other stuff could come through the ashes.
I don't want shit in my house. And then if you accidentally spill it, bitch, I gotta clean my mama off the floor. Girl, wash the bowl out like Leah, a fish.
Leah, I have to go.
And I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that with my mama or my daddy. Like, and then also I be thinking about it too, because what people don't talk about is when you empty them ashes in that wind flick back.
Right. Am I breathing in your essence of death?
Am I taking in my mama's body, my daddy's body?
Yes. See, and then this is my thing with cremation. I don't trust that shit because unless I'm there to monitor the situation.
You think it's anybody's ashes?
This is and like how are you cleaning out?
Is it remnants of other people?
Are you exactly your mom? With somebody named George? And somebody else named Suzanne and Tyrone and Jorge all mixing with my mama? No, I I don't trust cremation because who really cares? They're dead. So the people that are like working with the dead, they don't really care. They just throwing you in there, crisping you up and sweeping you out. And then what's in the broom that you sweep me out with? No.
Everyone else.
Oh,
and then them spirits come to your house.
Exactly.
And then you wearing them on your neck.
Evil. Exactly.
Oh.
In your diamond. No. I don't like cremation for that reason. Because you scattering everybody's ashes.
Oh my God. What if you have somebody's fucking serial killer?
Then you have serial killer energy with your mama in it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Sitting in your house.
Stuff comes through. And now you are being haunted by a serial killer named Jerome.
And it was supposed to be your mama.
And it's not.
And then your mama's with Miss Sandy.
Exactly.
Who just lost
a dog. Exactly. I don't trust cremation unless I'm there to monitor and I couldn't be there because I don't want to watch, like, God forbid my mother get burned up. Like, that's crazy. So let me just put you in the casket. I'm gonna watch you go in the ground, and I'll go visit you. That's what I prefer.
Yeah, my grandma didn't believe in that, but when my dad said it, I was like, good luck with that because I'm not doing that shit. It's not. It's so bad because we're talking about this. You were like, shout out to the people who do this. I went to this one funeral one time, and the dude who worked at the funeral home driving a hearse was so fine, and it made me think about, like, for 2 seconds getting into the business.
I mean, it's one of the most lucrative businesses
because everybody gotta go.
Everybody going. So, shout out to Federal Parks, child.
Oh yeah, she is.
She in the funeral business.
I could not. I would. Could you imagine Phaedra being over your funeral? Well, welcome. Well, welcome.
Yes, I think Phaedra's actually really sweet. She's really nice. I would trust her with my funeral. Okay. Yes. Okay. And she knows the Lord. Her mama would pray. Yes, that would be okay with me.
Welcome. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry. Phaedra got that deep country.
And she yeah, she would moan and yes.
Cried out, baby.
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
She could take me.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I could never work. I'm actually, like, I have a phobia of dead bodies. I don't know if you know that about me.
No. What do you, like, what is a phobia, like, what does that entail?
Bitch. I cuts up. So let me tell you where it stems from. So when I was in high school, one of my high school friends died. He got shot. It was a random freak accident.
Yeah.
But, like, for me, I think death is, like, a hard concept to kind of rationalize, especially when you see a body.
Yes.
Because it's like, it's the same body, just with no soul.
Yes.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
And since I was so young, we were in high school.
Yeah.
I'm staring at him in this casket, and it just really fucked me up.
Yeah.
So now when I'm, like, around anything, now the phobia has gone to anything dead. So it doesn't really matter what the fuck it is. It could be a mouse. It could be a cat. It could be a human. Oh, bitch. I'm acting up. I'm acting up. The only thing that don't get me is, like, bugs. You can kill a bug. But, like, humans and animals.
With fur. Mammals.
Yes, that's a good thing. Like, mammals take me the fuck out. Like, girl, I went to the funeral home when my aunt passed away and we were having, like, the family viewing. I went to the bathroom, bitch, they had a casket. When I tell you, Candiace almost rolled around on the floor. They're like, sorry, we're waiting until the next service. Bitch, get it out the hallway.
Oh my God. But see, that's how people that work in that business, they're desensitized.
So desensitized.
So much. So it's just like rolling a rack of clothes. Yeah, we got a body. Yeah, it's
and then
too much.
See, I'm a messy bitch. I could never be the bitch doing the what are them things called where they figure out the cause of death?
Oh, the
bitch, my dumb ass someone said ultrasound. Oh yes, autopsy. Okay, I could never be the person doing the autopsy because you know how messy I would be, bitch, in your business.
How are you gonna be in their business?
I'd be like, girl, her husband had to be beating her on that one.
Oh my God.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, we compare bodies all day. Like, I would be like, oh my God, her nipples.
Sure they do.
Like, her nipples are large.
After a while,
you would be judging the men's dicks.
It's just work.
I would.
It's just work. It's like surgeons that cut people open for a living.
People got gashes. I'd be like, what's that?
Oh my God.
I'm nosy. Like, I would want to know.
Well, that business is not for you.
Yeah, I know. Because I damn sure couldn't have been the person doing, like, celebrity autopsies. Like, I always think about the motherfucker who did Michael Jackson's autopsy. What did you find under there? What did you do when you peeled?
How many NDAs did you sign?
Well,
they described it. They said his body was lily white from head to toe. Like, because I always wondered, like, did he bleach his entire body? And he did. Like,
even his penis was white?
Yes, they said head to toe he was lily white. I remember that word because it was so striking to me. He was lily white from head to toe. So, honey.
Oh my God. Okay.
But this is my question. When you are alive and you get all this work done and then you die and your soul goes wherever it's going, does your soul encompass the work that you did? So is Michael Jackson in heaven lily white?
Or is he black?
Or is he like the Michael that we knew and loved?
Why did you say
I would really like to know.
Lily white. First of all, I don't know, but someone asked me, like, if you die as a child, are you in heaven as a child, or are you like, do you grow into your full self?
No, you go to heaven as a child.
So then why are you asking that? You go like you died.
Well, but that makes sense because you never got to adulthood. And this, what I'm asking is like, is your original self going to heaven, or is the self that you created on earth going to heaven?
Well, you know what? When you go to your resting place in hell, Lucifer was an angel. So you ask him. And on
don't know him.
And on the next episode, you update us.
I do not know him.
You know his
Lucifer
resting place.
Is not my friend.
Okay.
I go there to visit when people take me there, and then I come back.
Okay. You've never seen the man himself?
I have never seen him. Actually, I probably have.
He was an angel once.
Shade. No. Ooh. He's walking around here, running amok on earth.
You know what? And that's why we need to finish this episode right now, because it's starting to go to hell and I don't want to visit. This bitch goes to frequent.
Shady.
She has Expedia reviews of that place. Bitch, I've never been. The
elevator is going down.
My travel agent has never sent me there and never will. So you know what? Yeah. Listen, make sure y'all download and subscribe this.
Comment. Let us know what you thought. Give us some more stuff to talk about so I can stay out of hell.
Yes. Yes. And make sure, again, I guess we're trying to find me a date by the end of the season.
Okay, do your homework. I need everybody to pay attention. I need you to start sending us eligible bachelors. They can't be married. They need to be you want them to be heterosexual, cisgendered men.
Wow,
right?
Bitch, you're playing with me like I like this. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the other person. Okay.
Well, no, because he's not eligible because he's he probably plays for, which is fine. That's great. But you want to be clear that on what you want.
I want a straight male, preferably black, but because
we're
Candiace,
open.
Yes, because Candiace wants me to be open. We'll be open.
Yes, we're open to all.
Don't have no old ass men.
You can find love in a hopeless place.
What's the cap of the age? Because I don't want
45. Girl, trust me, you don't want no man that's your age. Men mature slower than women. They ain't ready for you.
Okay.
As you get them older, they're less likely to be
You're
dumb.
picking, so go ahead. Tell them because I'm
45 or less. Any ethnicity. They got to be straight. That's it, right? They need to be gainfully employed. We don't want no broke foolishness.
It sounds like if you got a job in a post, bitch, call us, because
gainful employment. That could be anything.
What is this?
Do your homework, y'all.
Yes.
Bye.
So that's what we're doing, pod. And we'll see y'all next episode. Bye, y'all.
Good night.